Welcome to Winners Finals here at the Smash 4 Arcade Inn. I'm Rod the Dutch.
And I am Quaz.
Man, and let me tell you, dude, what a fantastic ride this whole tournament has been, man. The doubles Arcadian auction event that we did, and then, of course, singles started out very, very strong. Pokken tournament is finishing up very strong, too. So I think, us and Extra Life and all the other organizations that have a helping hand in this event are really doing a good thing here.
This has been an amazing event to come to. It felt nice. Everyone was friendly. Overall, I very much would come back to this again and again.
Oh, absolutely, man. We got to make this a thing, man, because at the end of the day, remember, this is for the children's, man. The Children's Hospital and Medical Center, that's where all the proceeds from this wonderful event are going towards, because they got to get their game on, too.
True.
You feel me?
We got to fight for the kids.
We got to fight for them, man. Somebody got to do it.
You're right.
All right.
And now, before the day ends, let's get into winners finals.
Absolutely. Let's go.
We got Jerm going up against DanBob right now. This is interesting as a very lightweight match.
Yeah.
All these guys die significantly early percentage.
Absolutely.
But the question is, who does it better? Who is more proficient at killing?
You know what? I think every Smash game kind of has an anti-meta. Like in Project M, like King DDD is obviously the anti-meta. He gets bodied by some very random characters, but the characters that he bodies are actually all considered top tiers. And I feel like Game & Watch kind of plays that similar role here. Like, he does pretty okay versus Rosalina and Luma, and he just completely just picks apart Bayonetta. So he does a pretty solid job against most of the top tiers here. But like you said, both of these two characters are very, very light. Rosalina and Luma, I believe, 5th lightest character in the game. Game & Watch, 3rd lightest?
You might be right there.
Somewhere up in that ballpark. So yeah, man, it's not going to take too much for both of these two characters to be sent flying.
And you're not. And what we're seeing right now is Jerm just taking a commanding lead.
Oh, wow, I hate to see that happen, but you know what, though? That's one of Rosalina and Luma's biggest weaknesses. Now, she's a terror on stage. She's a terror on the giving end off stage, but on the receiving end, I mean, she has no hitbox on that up special. I mean, Game & Watch, he wants all parts of that.
I feel like it is true that a Rosie player's biggest flaw is learning how to recover, as it is a very susceptible and gimpable recovery, since once you put her at that awkward angle where she's facing away from the stage, it is pretty near impossible for her unless you are reeling all the way back in your controller and basically 180ing that thing.
Absolutely. Now, this is the perfect stage for DanBob to try to bring this one back. Yes, he's in a deficit, but both of these characters are light. This stage is very, very big. The blast zones are very immense. You might live a little longer here. Oh, my goodness. Please take that. Oh, yeah, we out.
Oh,
yeah.
The trampoline saved him.
That's exactly what I was talking about. That's exactly what I was talking about, man.
Game & Watch's trampoline saved him. Oh, he could have just... I think Jerm should have just taken the SD. That would have given him the game.
Yeah, absolutely. But you know what, though? If there's a will, there's a way, man. DanBob is not going out without a fight, and even at 96%, he still has a lot of fight, left in him. Even without Luma, but gets the 2-2. But can I get a beat? Running her hands through his fro, boy, bouncing on 24.
This is a remix to Ignition.
Wow.
It's the freaking weekend, and he wants to have some fun.
Somebody stop this man. Somebody stop this man on commentary.
What a great start, though, by Jerm.
Absolutely, man. Coming in with some hot momentum.
He's switching to Peach?
You know what, though? I'm not mad at the switch, man. I think he wants a character that kind of packs a bit more of a whopping punch, and it can kind of live a little longer off stage. So
that's true. You're very right about that, Rod. Peach is a floaty, but not in the way you'd expect her to. She's her own intricate type, as she's able to have her own floatability, and I want to see how DanBob is able to intricate Peach's float game into this next game on Dreamland.
Absolutely. Now, I hate to see Peach on this stage. Obviously, we have some platforms for her to work with, so she can get like some down throw forward airs, very low % Kung Fu Peach combos. But the fact of the matter is, you have to watch your step. And as funny as that sounds, you have to watch your step off stage, because Peach, with that wonderful Mary Poppins-esque up special, she can get caught under the stage and get pineapple.
That is true, and that's not something you ever want to have happen to you during a tournament.
Oh, absolutely not. Especially in winners finals, dude. I'm tilted.
Oh, no.
I'll be mega tilted.
Oh, no.
I'm triggered, bro. I'm already triggered.
So DanBob is already showing that the character switch was an impressive start, was a great choice, as this match is a lot closer than the last one was.
Absolutely. And it's virtually the same stage as Battlefield. Obviously, the ceilings are a little different. The platforms are a little different as well, too, in terms of like how high they are off the ground. But for the most part, in terms of the physicalities of the stage, they're pretty much the same. So maybe Peach was the switch that he needed at the end of the day.
You might be right about that, Rod, but Jerm is starting to understand what Peach wants, and he's starting to slowly pick apart his defenses while also intricating his own aggression in that way.
Absolutely, man. As we know, Jerm brings the aggression.
He brings the aggression. He brings the taunts as well.
Absolutely. He brings it all, man. The full package. He does not waste anything. Waste not, want not, and man.
Oh, no.
ask this man about his gameplay. He'll tell you that he 9 DK will.
Oh, no.
Oh, wow.
Heads up. Heads up.
Absolutely. We've got the little taunt right there, too, man. You got to respect that armor on that up smash.
I'm surprised that man doesn't carry the bell with him. Just have a little necklace that every time he kills somebody, just ring a little bell.
Man, I'd be mega mad.
Oh, I'd be so mad after I lose if I ever lost to him.
Absolutely. Now, this is still very, very doable here. Okay, the Parasol giving her
You're right. This is still a pretty close game, as Game & Watch is darn near kill percent, being at 80%. He just needs to find that one kill option.
Yeah, that he does. Oh, now that could have been very scary, because had she been caught in that umbrella animation, that could have been a dead Peach.
That's true. That's true. That could have been something very, very horrible. Good down smash by DanBob as he's able to gain stage control and try to oh, no!
Very nice.
Tries to challenge Game & Watch, but gets punished for it.
Most unfortunate. Oh, my goodness. And you just recovered a little too high off that ledge. That could have been down smash city there.
That could have been very painful for him.
Yeah.
He is able to make it back to stage, though, but still, the deficit between him and Jerm is just going to keep growing and growing.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, and he's going for it, too. Yeah, he's going for it. He's going for all the marbles.
He's going to have a lot of hard time trying to get that back air again, since anytime he tries, DanBob Mary Poppins, Jerm's going to take a face full of Parasol.
Absolutely, man. Every time, dude.
So it's a good thing it's a good thing that DanBob's able to do this, and he's able to maintain stage control by just playing turnip games.
Yeah.
Oh, and the dash attack successfully.
People forget how strong that dash attack is.
Right?
Now, this is the part where my man DanBob needs to turn up. He's entering that high rage percent, and on top of that, I mean, Game & Watch is so light, much lighter than Peach is. So I'm actually digging the switch a lot. The question of the matter is, how can he apply that rage that he's just tapped into the set?
He needs to start he needs to fish for something with he needs to go for a heavy hit move.
Yeah.
His fairs is honestly his best option when it comes to heavy hits.
And it's safe, too. I mean, you can do fall away fair as well, you know?
Right?
Kind of space him out a little bit.
Oh, no. Give him the crown.
Because as we know, Game & Watch gets a lot of low percent combos. I mean, he goes for that one jab right into down throw up air. So, I mean, but if you don't let him in, he virtually can't do anything to you.
I wonder how DanBob. I'm hopefully DanBob's able to score as a Stitch face, and this match will get a lot more interesting.
Absolutely.
It is only a 1 in 64 chance, so the odds of him scoring it are more likely than you expect.
Absolutely. Now, I'm just going to touch on something. This was 8 years ago in Brawl. Peach would have been dead right there.
Oh, no.
I mean, that forward smash is an active, long-lasting hitbox, man.
He's doing a great job of using Peach's down smash to poke at it, and Jerm's also doing a great job smash DIing out of it.
That he is. Wow, and as Peach enters rage right now at 100, and oh my God, most
up smash to
unfortunate.
take it.
Yeah, I was getting ready to say, man, he's doing a solid job at living, but at the end of the day, man, I think Jerm just had better stage control.
That is true,
like
and Jerm is two stocks away. 2 stocks from taking this set and moving on to grand finals of the Arcadian.
Absolutely, and I know a lot of people have their top 8 prediction. I mean, there was no doubt in my mind that both of these two guys would be sitting pretty in the later half of bracket, but grand finals is a completely different story, man.
This is a different Jerm I saw from when we were at Hypertension 8.
Yeah.
He looked that Jerm I say he was off his game.
Yeah.
He looked like he was just playing on tilt all day.
Yeah.
This is one that is calm, focused, and ready to go.
Well, look at it like this. He didn't have to fight none of you guys. So you know what I mean? So this is an event where you guys don't exist.
I mean,
you guys don't exist.
I'm just Quaz the commentator.
Hey, listen, man.
So game 3, DanBob switching again, this time to his more recognizable secondary, Zero Suit Samus. I do believe that the ZSS should have come out game 2.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
Are we Nairo? Oh, we are Nairo! We are Nairo!
Whose man's is this? Oh my goodness. Stairway to Heaven, I guess. Oh my goodness. And I hear in the crowd, is this QED?
Oh no.
DanBob starting to open up a bit more here.
I can't.
Yeah, man. He just DI'd that.
I gotta take the headset off.
Man, he just DI'd that completely incorrectly. And the fact of the matter is that this stage is built for ZSS.
Oh!
This stage is completely built for ZSS.
That is true.
She can completely throw out up airs and up specials at will and not have to worry about being punished at all.
You're right about that, Rodney. And he's showing great, and he's amazingly demonstrating why that is the case. DanBob already almost a full stock over Jerm. He said, all right, you got lucky the first 2 games. This is my game now.
Absolutely, man. He said, I was letting you sleep. I was letting you sleep with the Peach and the Rosie.
I slept. Oh, no.
Oh,
wait, again?
Okay,
too much damage. Too much damage.
Very, very nice, man. Gotta pick and choose your battles there, man.
That's true.
High risk, high reward, and you know Jerm knows how to punch.
Tries to fish with a judgment. No good. DanBob gaining great stage control. Let's see how he keeps it going.
Yeah.
Into the too much pummeling. Get out of here!
Oh my God! And ZSS looking like E3 Invitational ZSS right now.
2 stocked.
A complete turnaround momentum-wise. Wow.
This is where was this DanBob?
I don't know.
Where was this DanBob the first 2 games?
I don't know where that boy is, but hey, listen, he's here now.
Right?
He's here now, man.
Let's see if he can make his dream a reality.
Hey.
2-1, Jerm up. We're going into game 4. The question is, where do we go?
Wow. I mean, DanBob pretty much had it all laid out for him on that one. I mean, he got Battlefield. I mean, that stage is completely built for him, though he did lose on Dreamland. Had he won ZSS before, he could have got Dreamland and Battlefield and could have did the dang thing.
You know, I see us going to Duck Hunt because of the other stages that are banned, Smashville and Dreamland. I can see us being limited to our options of either FD, Duck Hunt, or Lilat.
Absolutely.
But
we'll have to see what happens. I hope they don't go to Lilat while he has ZSS, but we'll have to see what happens. I mean, Gaming Wise does pretty well on Lilat.
That
could
is true,
be the
and
thorn.
he'll try to stay away from Town and City unless he wants something like that to happen again, but earlier.
Yes.
And if I saw correctly, we are going to Final Destination for game 4.
What a crowd silencer DanBob is. Completely just silenced the audience. When people were counting him out, he went ZSS and proved them all wrong. Now, this stage
He's
here.
like, y'all entertained now?
Yeah, right.
Is this what you wanted?
Are you not entertained, my friend?
Y'all wanted to see a set, right?
Absolutely.
I'll give you one.
Now we have to take a couple things into consideration here. Obviously, both characters have a bit more room to work with. Now, we don't have any platforms. ZSS can kind of rip and run as she pleases, but the fact of the matter is she doesn't have any platforms anymore. So we'll have to see how she applies the slight shift in the stage mechanics to her advantage.
I don't think DanBob will have any problem with that. And he did it again!
Oh my goodness! What the heck?
The Smash God smile at thee today.
Absolutely. DanBob is on fire.
Not again.
Not again.
Oh no. All right. Now
okay.
I don't think he had too much damage.
Slowing things down, but you know what though? ZSS is a character that you don't want to bring that aggression that you're known for on. As we all know, Jerm is a very aggressive guy, but man, if you whiff anything or if you slip up once, you're getting those up airs, the up special every time.
That is true. DanBob has seriously turned this set around.
Absolutely.
We looked at this set started with Jerm just dominating leads over him, one stock after another. Philip, we saw his Rosie rise and fall. We saw his Peach rise and fall.
Yes.
We saw his Zero Suit rise, keep rising, and it just would not stop.
Absolutely.
Oh
my
goodness.
Boots
to the ground.
Honestly, the match with Peach could have been the deciding factor. So, I'm just testing the waters with Peach. I'm going to see how a safer play style will work to my advantage. And the minute that he lost, he knew what he had to do.
He did. He's doing it, and he's doing an amazing job. His Zero Suit is putting in the work we needed to see from him all along.
Oh my God.
Oh!
I'd hate to see the reverse come out.
Bounce that man to the high heavens, but not enough to send him packing.
Absolutely not. Okay, here we go. Jerm right now finding his way back on stage off the
and
ledge.
There's the up air, and that's going to take it. DanBob taking game 4.
Oh, my goodness. Quaz, these heels were made for walking, and that's just what they'll do.
No, these heels were made for taking stocks.
Wow, my goodness. And one of these days, these heels are just going to walk all over you. What a fantastic
that
finish.
Day is today, man.
That day is today. The Smash 4 Arcadian. Ladies and gentlemen, DanBob representing all of Lincoln right now. Got him on his back.
DanBob's doing an amazing job. Jerm, DanBob started this going into game 3, his back against the wall. This was his last final option.
Yep.
And just like that, two up airs and an up B, he put Jerm back in that same position.
What a momentum killer, though. What a momentum killer this has been.
That changed the momentum completely.
Yep.
Like the needle was going straight into Jerm's side, and now it's 100% DanBob.
Absolutely, man.
Can DanBob keep this going to game 3 as we go to game 5?
Let's see, man. DanBob right now has all momentum, full steam ahead. He's in the driver's seat. Let's see if he can steer clear of victory.
All right, game 5. We run it back to Battlefield. Jerm's deciding to take a safer approach option this time and taking the lead. Oh, DanBob's trying to be like, where are you going?
Very interesting, though, that we go back to Battlefield. I mean, I would have thought
he wants to rely on the bigger blast zones to make sure he's not dying to that, an unfortunate percent.
Absolutely, but you have to factor in the platformers here. Unfortunately, you just don't get that grace anymore if you fall out of, obviously, her up air, the up special combo. It basically resets. You're going to get caught in it again.
You're right, but now look at the percent he's at. He's at 56, so he has to time when he wants to throw either the up air into the up B. He can't do the combo so much without running the risk of losing him.
Absolutely not.
Oh!
Very, very nice.
Keeping him alive with those toots.
Wow. Okay.
Ooh, safely coming back. Oh.
One big flaw that main Zero Suit Samus have, they autopilot. They autopilot very heavily. Down smash, they automatically go right for the grab. Neutral special, they automatically go right for the grab. You have got to make sure that you see your opponent in the stun animation before you make that move.
That is true. You're very right about that, Rod. And we're seeing DanBob understand that at the beginning of the match he was autopiloting a little bit, but now he realizes, oh wait, things are not going the way I expect them to.
Absolutely
Time
not.
to formulate a new game plan.
Absolutely. Oh my goodness, you gotta stay on your P's and Q's here because Jerm is getting up smash happy.
Oh no, he just wants to show off his head. It's not a. Oh no, up B.
Oh my!
Is that gonna take it?
That's not gonna be
not enough.
Very fantastic DI coming out by my man Jerm right now.
Jerm learning. He actually learned the D. I feel like he learned the DI low key on that. He got that download after two consecutive games.
Oh my God! But
Another
that's gonna
one?
do it.
One more.
Say hi to Harambe, bro.
Oh no.
Say hi to Harambe. We out.
Oh no. Jerm on his final stock. DanBob one stock away from going to grand finals.
Absolutely, man. DanBob right now on the road to victory here, but we can't count out Jerm quite yet. Jerm has a one-hit kill move in a sense, and he is very, very profound at setting that up for himself.
That is true, and it doesn't look like DanBob is trying to get some damage. He looks like he's just trying to poke with that up B option.
Oh,
getting
wow.
the up smash combo.
Okay, yeah, I like that, man. Not doing anything too punishable. Most ZSSs would have went for the up special. He played it safe.
Oh, another
went for up smash.
Jerm a little edge guarding with some bacon. Oh, doesn't get the grounding though.
Oh my goodness, that back air hitting like a forward smash.
Oh, that back air.
Okay,
Ooh,
nice.
Good jab combo to escape that match. Jerm is not in a good position right now.
Absolutely not. And at 97%, you get caught in ZSS's trademark combo. You're as good as oh!
No,
okay, very nice.
Fortunately, he was in the air, so no grounding. DanBob is at kill percent though. One up smash changes this game completely.
That it does, but every time he gets an up smash,
and no, he what he. Good job to Jerm for smash DIing out of that. Thankfully, keeping his dream alive.
That he is, man.
Ooh. It's very smart of Jerm that he realizes DanBob's just going to poke him with down B, so he's using the up smash to trade with it safely.
I'm liking that a lot, too, because the last thing you need is that on
we
shield.
tech those!
Oh, my goodness.
Amazing
DanBob
tech by DanBob.
on fire, but can't count Jerm out quite yet. I mean, he's keeping up the momentum full force as he runs right in with that dash attack.
Now he needs to get off the sledge. How is he going to do it? Safely makes it back on. Now sitting in neutral state. DanBob looking for a laser to try to make something happen.
That it is. He's trying to zone him out right now, but you got to remember, too, that can be bucketed.
No. Gets the grounding. He gets
my.
out.
But then unfortunately ends up wasting the 9 and mashing out of that down special.
I hate to see that.
I hate to see it, too.
No! The smash DI is so real.
That it is right now. We cannot count this boy Jerm out.
Jerm is not out of this fight.
Oh, my
and
goodness.
That does it.
And a double
reverse 3-0's Jerm.
And what a fantastic finish that was. A complete turnaround, momentum-wise, completely silenced the crowd when they had him counted out.
Amazing. Truly amazing.
Wow.
Great set by